Hey YouTubers, it's Vince Romano26 here, and I'm coming to you with a flea market haul for the day of September 12th, I believe. If it's not right, the correct date will be in the title. So I got some stuff for you to see, and you know, I look at this now and I'm thinking to myself, where did that $60 go that I spent? You know, I found some stuff that was not old, and I picked that up because I liked it, obviously, but other than that, I mean, it's not very big. I guess this one market we went to they just weren't kicking. It was really slow. It rained the night before, so, you know, that's how it is. I guess I'll start over here with all this media. I think this all cost me, let's see, about 12 bucks for all this stuff that you see here. Not all from the same vendor, but I thought you guys might like to see what I picked up. Many of you guys know I love vintage Christmas, whether it be books, Santas, blow molds, or anything holiday related. I know these books don't really sell for much. I don't know if they sell on Etsy or not, but like I said, I haven't even sold one thing on Etsy yet. But Christmas books I absolutely love. I think this one's from 1950, the night before Christmas. Let's look in the dates, maybe I'm wrong. Some of the books are falling apart, as you can see. I didn't even look up that's probably the 1940s or 1950s. I have to look up these Roman numerals because, you know, like I said, I don't know. And we've got The Happiest Christmas. I love the graphics on this one a lot, actually. Santa's Toy Shop. You know, got some damage and stuff on it, but that's okay because, you know, I like the graphics again. It's from Disney. I think this one was marked 1950. And I see these books all the time at antique shops, and people want a fortune for them. Oh, there we go. Let's see, 1950. I like that. These books that I'm showing you, let me refocus there for you. These books cost me $1 a piece. And then this one was just neat because I like the graphics with Mickey on it. This one's from 1956. It's a little golden book. If I can find books that I really, really like with the art and everything, I'll pick them up, especially if they're cheap. And this was just neat because it kind of looks like the mixer that I have. And I just think it's funny that the company Hamilton Beach has been around for a long time, just like Sunbeam and all that stuff. So that was neat. That cost me $1. I don't know how old it is. I don't think it says the date or anything on it. Whoop. Let's see if I can find the date on this thing. It's probably not on here, but let's see. Yeah, I don't see any date. Yeah, there's no date. Okay, this cost me $2. It's from 1930. Yeah, we got 2nd of December, number 1930. I don't know if that means 1930 or not, but that's what I assume. Again, $2. I loved the look of this. You know, I think he's either a crazy detective or a jewel thief. I don't know what he is, but I love the look of this. I like the, you know, mysterious look of kind of like gangsters from the 1920s and 30s. You know, the Al Capone feel. Don't know how much this goes for. I will look these up just to see if they go for anything. They probably don't because it's paper. But, you know, this stuff doesn't last. And it does a little bit, but I mean, it's not... People don't take care of it. Or they didn't take care of it. It's like what we do with magazines today. Minus the fact that our magazines in this day and age won't be worth crap. This next one was also $2, but this one I really liked because it's from 1939. I think it's a war girl. A nurse riding a carousel... or a horse on a carousel. Just really, really neat illustrations that they put on these. I don't typically buy stuff like this, but this one just really caught my eye. I really liked it. The person that sold these to me, I think either bought stuff at auction from a closed antique store or antique booth or something. I saw the price of 25 bucks for one of these. I was like, I'm not going to waste $25 on a magazine. She said, oh, ignore those prices. Those are not what we're asking. She had $2 on each of them. So yeah, those were those down here. And then I got these issues of Look magazine. I think they're from the 1940s. Let's see if they have a date on the side of them. Nope. This one's from May of something. It costs 10 cents, so that's probably a good indication. Let's see if I can... Let's see if we can look at this. I just like this because, you know, it has the... Will we go back to Prohibition? Are we drinking our way back to Prohibition, as it says right there? We've got Jean Harlow... Hot Hollywood blonde of the 30s. Let's see if we could find the date for this. This is from 19... Let's see if I can tell what the year this. Published monthly by Look at Ink. I think this is from 1936. Yeah, because if it has Jean Harlow in it, this was a year before she died. So this is from the 30s. $2. I love the graphics on it because, you know, Prohibition was only like 10 years earlier. So that was a good find, I think. This one was really, really neat. It's a March issue of Look. The monthly picture magazine. Just look how science-saving babies and just neat stuff. We've got the world's famous movie, which I don't know what that was back then. If any of you guys can let me know, that would be great. Oh, sorry. Ecstasy. Garbo, I think that's Greta Garbo. Just some very, very iconic Depression-era pictures. And Venus versus Dietrich, don't know what that is. Definitely 1930s. I loved the graphics on these books, and they only cost me $2 a piece. I couldn't pass them up. Alright, next piece I thought I would show you, which came from the same person I bought the Look magazines from, is this piece of chalkware. Fruit and vegetable chalkware from the 1940s and 50s can do very, very well, depending on the condition. Usually I find them, they're all banged up, there's a huge chunk missing out of them. This one I happen to find in really, really nice condition. There's a little chipping right there, but I don't think that should hurt the value too much. I have a whole bunch of other chalkware that I need to sell in a lot because I couldn't sell the one individually. And I got this, as Jen the Pudgy Picker would put it, for free! So that came with the Look magazines. It was in a box for 25 cents, and when I brought it up, she said, oh, you can just take that. So I was like, awesome. Pure profit right there. From that same person that I bought all this stuff from, I bought this for my mom because the graphics on it are so neat. This is Easy Bright Stove Enamel for stoves, sheet iron, and pipe. I think it's to clean your, or used to be able to clean your stoves, the cast iron and everything. I thought that was really neat. It's very, very old. I don't know if it's worth anything, because this stuff was probably mass-produced, but it's still neat just because of the graphics. And if you guys live, or have seen our house, and you live like it's, or you live with antiques and vintage stuff, you'll understand what I mean. So that cost me $2. Alright, and over here, if any of you guys happen to run into these guys, you'll definitely want to pick them up if they're cheap. These are from the 1980s. My dad remembered seeing these, and he actually collected these back in the 80s. They're called Muscle Men, I think. I think he said they're called Muscle Men. I mean, we saw one at a thrift shop. I think it was our Habitat for Humanity, which we never go to anymore because the woman's a psycho when it comes to her prices. But anyway, aside from that, he found a bag of them. I picked them up at first, and I was like, oh, these can't be worth anything. And then my dad picked them up, and he said, oh, these are worth it. I scored big time. So whenever I see these guys, I pick them up. Price was $2. I bought a smiley face umbrella that's not old for $5. So originally it would have been $7. She said, give me $5 for everything. So again, as Jen the Pudgy Picker would say it, I got these for free. So these should do well. I'm going to put them in a lot. And pardon my voice, it's really, really bad, especially my singing voice. So, I don't know, I'm going to start these at $5, see if I can make anything. And I'm sure people who collect these will pop on them. Alright, the person I bought the books from, I bought these really neat looking kaleidoscopes. They're probably from the 50s or 60s, just judging by the graphics. Kaleidoscopes, I don't think are worth all that much because there's so many of them out there. But sometimes the graphics on them are just so neat, you have to have them. Like this Wonder Wheel kaleidoscope. Too neat. I was not going to pass it up for $1. I wish I could show you guys how it works. Maybe I can. Let's see. No. If only I could. And this one was just neat. It has like circus theme on it. And you know, there's a clown, my favorite circus character. We got a dog. We got a squirrel. So that was neat. Those were $1 a piece. Don't know if I'll be selling those or not. I'll figure it out. Alright. I guess I'll get to these right here because this is something I really want you all to be paying attention for when you're out picking, be it at antique stores, flea markets, thrift stores. These are glass prisms. You know, like the little dangly things that you see on old school chandeliers and crystal lamps and stuff like that. I paid $5 for this bag, and I'll take them out and I'll show them to you. They're very, very neat. I've seen them before plenty of times on crystal lamps, but it's not my style, so I don't bother to buy them. So what I really like about these is the fact that they have little shapes in them. I've seen these on crystal lamps before, so that is a clear giveaway that these belong on a crystal lamp. And if any of you guys happen to see these, be it at like I said, at antique stores, flea markets, thrift stores, definitely pick them up, because on eBay, these can sell for a lot. I bought a whole bunch of them back, I think it was the last flea market that we had gone to that was pretty good. And I bought the bag, I think it was like $2.50 or something. I sold them for like $20, $30. I can't remember, it was a long time ago. But definitely pick these up, because people who are looking to restore old chandeliers want original glass crystal prisms. Because, you know, nothing beats original, made in the United States quality pieces. So I got a whole bag of those. Should probably make $30, $35 on those. But again, pick these up if you see them for a good price. Alright, and for those of you who watched my big collective haul, being my estate sale, flea market, Goodwill, all that other stuff, I found a cast iron owl wall bracket, very kitschy. It's from 1977. In the original box, I paid $2 for it. It is missing the screws needed in order to actually use it for its purpose, but I think I will be able to make some money off of this. I think I'm going to start this at maybe $5, $10. And I'll see how that does. I think it's neat, and it's very kitschy. If you're into 70s kitschiness, or you just like kitschy things, this is definitely a piece for you. Alright, now we're going to get into some ceramics. I got a whole bunch of ceramics and glass to show you. My little friend, the poodle here, and this bunch of French-designed individuals, bought both of these pieces for $5. The lamp is marked Japan. I looked at it before I bought it. There's no chips or cracks. Ooh. Yep, there's no chips or cracks in this piece right here. And if we look on the bottom here, we've got Wales Reg US Pad-Off, made in Japan. I think I'm going to start this lamp at $10 on eBay, because it's a lamp. I have to find a bulb to test it out with, because the one that I had was dead. So I'll see how that works out. And if that works, $10 starting price. And then my little friend, the poodle here, I would date her to late 1950s, just because of, you know, the gold. She has earrings, which I think is really, really nice, and I think that would add to somebody's cute little vanity or something like that. Got a little bit of paint wear on her nose, but, you know, she's almost 60 years old, so she should do well. She's made by Napco Ware, so I think that should do pretty well. Alright, got a little lamp. Okay, my most expensive pieces of this haul video happen to be these French provincial figurines. It cost me $7 for the two of them. They are both marked Occupied Japan. I think both of them are meant to be bells. I mean, they look as if they could be bells. See, made in Occupied Japan. Some of this stuff can do very, very well. I'm sure someone will want these from me. I think I'm going to list these at $12 and see if anybody looks at them. Again, remember, I only list from October to about January, so I don't know what sales are going to be like. But everyone's always looking for that unique gift. And Occupied Japan, I think, ran just after World War II, so these probably date from the 40s, like maybe mid to late 1940s. So I thought those were neat, and you know, I decided to take a chance because I wasn't finding very much, which I'm not sure I should be really doing, because that's how I got to have so much stuff over the past year. I've got a new method of buying things now. I'm not going to be going crazy buying every little vintage thing that I see. I need to make sure that I'm limiting myself so that way I don't spend too much and I'm stuck with a bunch of junk, because we just did a flea market, and I mean, I didn't make as much because I guess the flea market season started to die as we did it. But I mean, I'm not going to stick myself with a bunch of stuff anymore. It's just not going to happen. Again, $7 for the two of those. I should make 10 to 15. Alright, my last piece that I want to show you is something that I thought was wicked cool, and I only paid $1. It's a candy dish, and it's fused green and blue glass. How freaking cool is that? When I saw this, I couldn't pass it up because it was so neat. It wasn't chipped or cracked, and it's awesome. Like, I've never seen infused blue and green glass before. So for that, I was not gonna pass that up for $1, like I just said. Sorry, I just repeated myself. It was just so neat. I've seen this kind of stuff at, you know, antique stores and co-ops, and people want a fortune for these. And I'd never seen a blue and green one, so, and blue and green are my favorite colors, just to let you know. So, when they were asking the price that they were, I was not gonna hesitate. I just had to have it, because it's just not something I've seen before. And I love my blue and green. So yeah, that's my little haul for you. If you haven't already done so, please remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you are new to my channel, make sure you check out all my previous videos just to get a glimpse of what I tend to look for when I'm out picking, be it my thrift store, the flea markets, eBay. Because, you know, treasures are out there and everyone loves different things. So, yeah, thank you all for watching.